We welcome you to Jackie Robinson Stadium, and we have a lot of good things going on in semi-pro football. A lot of it needs to be worked on. And one of the things we tried to spearhead last year was a Tournament of Champions. There was a combined league effort 2 years ago. There was a Southern California Football Association that put two leagues together, and it provided a wonderful playoff run. But now we're at the point where maybe something like a Tournament of Champions could galvanize the forces together and maybe go to perhaps something better for the future. And we've talked about it. This is spearheaded by Jay Tando here back early on in the year. And for those of you who didn't know, he's a stick, but he did play semi-pro football at Burbank Bandits in the 90s.
Yes.
And it has a lot of history in semi-pro. Has a good heart for it, has a great desire for it, and wants to put something together where you look at future years. You could look back at something like a Tournament of Champions and say, hey, you know what? We got out of our funk here and started up with something that brought the four leagues together for what could be a good thing for the future. So Jay, tell us about this Tournament of Champions and what brought this along in your mind and what you saw this year.
Well, this year we tried to get it going last year, and Tony had a great idea for the Tournament of Champions, but it just didn't happen. It's a lot of politics, as you know, with different leagues. A lot of these leagues right now, there's 4 left, and they're all fractured. Teams are leaving, forfeiting, lots of problems. What we want to do is end it on a positive note and get the champions, the 4 champions, to meet up in a postseason tournament here in December. Initially we talked about maybe 8 teams, but no, you want the champions. You don't want to water down the playoffs for the individual leagues. So you take those champions, and we have a doubleheader, a semifinal on the 12th of December, and then we have the championship game a week later on the 19th. And right now it's just logistics, trying to get a field, making sure that all the guys that are involved are on the same page. Now early, before these season even started, I was able to get a hold of all the commissioners of each league, and all the commissioners were on board. And that's still the case. Now the key is the owners of the championship teams. That's the one that we have to get. So each champion we reach out to and get them all on the same page, and we have it happen. And Tony Reed got the ball rolling. I've just picked it up, and I'm going with it. And that's the whole goal, is to get unity and get all these 4 leagues together.
We love the positive. We want a positive outcome from this, and the commissioners are involved in this. The owners. Have you made headway with the owners of the teams that are at or near the top right now in the standings in their respective leagues?
Right now, we have reached out to a few of them that nothing's set for sure. Any team that's in the playoffs in any of these leagues can win it right now. So, but we have a pretty good idea of who we think we can win, and we talked to those owners, yes. So they're all on board. They all like the idea. It's just a matter of push comes to shove. Let's find out who really is going to be involved. I'd love to see everybody commit right now, but we don't have the champions picked yet. So,
and we have the holiday to get to do that as well, because some teams, some leagues have already started their playoffs.
Yep.
LCFL will end theirs on December 6th.
Right.
So we'll see what happens in that time. But by December 6th, that would be too late to get something organized. Best case scenario for this, what do you think?
Best case scenario is that all the champions agree, and they all agree on a neutral field, and everybody shows up, and everybody has a good time, and we have a Southern California real champion on the field. I hate the polls, I hate all that politics. Just settle it on the field. That's the whole goal of this thing. So.
You recall a few years ago, there was a SoCal final.
Yes.
Best of one league, best of another, got together. One of the more famous ones was 2007. I believe it was Thunder and the Firehawks in Glendora, and that was a wonderful final that went into overtime. So if it can happen then, when there was somewhat unity then let's try it again and try something that could work out for the future.
Exactly, and just a couple of years ago, the Stars and the Blackhawks on this field had a great Southern California championship game. It wasn't decided till the very end, so we'd like to see something like that where these leagues come together and provide a really, semi-pro needs it right now. So that's the goal.
And that's the thing. There's the talent. There's the teams. There's the backing from the owners that are at the top. But right now, you just need to condense it and instead of diluting it and putting it together, getting it stronger. I think that's a big thing.
You're right, and who knows? It could lead to something bigger for next season, where we have a unity of or maybe one league.
Yep.
You never know. So, one step at a time. So we're going to salvage this season. It's been a mess. We're going to finish on a positive note.
We love that. Jay Tando, we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
There it is. All right, there he is, Jay Tando and John Tyler. Thanks for watching.